This time, they ran away for real. When they were small, they used to run away with baskets. A pair of socks, one shirt, a stone, a pink stuffed animal, half a biscuit wrapped in paper, some terrible amount of dignity. They would stand in the hall burning with injustice. No, they were not going to clean up. No, they were not going to say sorry. No, they were not going to live under tyranny 1 minute longer. They had had enough of this house with its rules, its soup, its bedtime, its mother who said things like, "Not now," and "No, you can't have more candy," and "Please put on trousers if you are living forever." Then the door would open. Then the world. The enormous world of the road past the mailbox, the rose bush, the neighbor's hedge, the bend where the house was still visible if you turned around. But they did not turn around. They were leaving. They were very busy leaving. The baskets knocked against their knees. I could hear their muttering all the way to the front porch. I would wait, because there comes a point when the basket weighs more than the anger. I would pretend not to watch. Let the insulted little kings and wounded little queens cross their kingdom of gravel. Let them learn how far forever is when your boots are wet. And then, when they had run away enough, when the basket grew heavy with one shirt and all that sorrow, I would go. I would find them by the bridge, or the yellow house, or the place where courage had started looking suspiciously like cold. I would say, "You're done running now, let's go home." And they would resist for the honor of it, a little. Maybe one would cry, maybe one would kick a stone, maybe one would say, "I hate you," with a mouth still soft from breakfast. And I would take the basket, or not. Sometimes I let them carry it back, because a person should know the weight of their own revolution. We would walk home together. The house would receive us without comment. The soup would still be soup. The rule would still be standing. The mother would still be mother. This is how love works sometimes. A door opens. A child storms out. The world frightens them gently, and the mother goes to fetch them before the dark can learn their names. I thought childhood was full of these little departures, so the larger ones would not have to happen. I thought the body remembers being brought home. I thought the road remembers the mother's feet. I thought the basket remembers who carried it back. But last year, they ran away for real. No basket this time. No socks folded badly. No toy animal chosen for exile. The pink animal is still there, in an old banana box. This time they left through language first, through silence, through accusation, through rooms I was no longer allowed to enter, through other people's houses, through messages sharpened until even ordinary words had teeth. This time they packed stories. A mother made of shadow, a house made of harm, a childhood rewritten with all the lamps turned off. They packed every no I had ever spoken and called it proof. They packed every boundary and called it abandonment. They packed my exhaustion, my wrong tone, my bad day, my human face. They packed the years I stayed awake. Then they ran. And I, old fool of the old ritual, kept listening for the part where the feet were feeling heavy. I kept thinking, soon they will reach the yellow house. Soon the basket will grow heavy. Soon I will be allowed to say, "You're done running now, let's go home." But the road lengthened. The bridge became a border. The neighbor's hedge became a country. The bend in the road closed its eye, and nobody turned around. I stood there, holding the old sentence like a coat for children who had outgrown not only coats but mothers. You're done running now. The sentence had nowhere to go. It wandered the house. It sat at the table. It slept badly in my bed. It opened cupboards. It touched their old things. It looked at the shoes they did not need anymore. It stood in the doorway of every room where I had failed them, and every room where I had saved them, and every room where the difference could no longer be proven. A mother's memory is a dangerous archive. It keeps the biscuit. It keeps the nightmares. It keeps the first shoes. It keeps the scream. It keeps the hand that reached for yours in sleep. It keeps the monster too. The day you yelled. The day you slammed the door. The day your face became someone you would not have trusted with a child. The day love came out wearing armor. The day fear used your mouth. Do not think I have not walked through my own burning house with my hands open. Do not think I have not counted the rules of the honorable harvest against myself. Ask permission. I did not always ask. Take only what is given. I sometimes took quiet because I needed it. Never take the first, but I was the first country they knew. Never take the last, but I kept hoping for one last chance. Use everything you take. I have used even shame. Give something back. I gave my body, I gave my sleep, I gave the bright animal I used to be. Leave the world better than you found it. Some days I do not know whether I left anything better or only standing. There is a cruelty in making a mother the only witness of how hard she tried. There is a loneliness in knowing the whole road. The baskets, the small boots, the wet cheeks, the comic fury, the way the runaway child secretly depends on being followed. And then the real running, the adult running. The running with witnesses who did not see the first road. The running into arms already waiting to believe them, before asking what happened to the mother who came looking again and again and again. This time I cannot fetch them. This time the law of the house has changed. This time if I follow, I become the monster of their vision. This time if I wait, I become the mother who did not come. There is no clean place to stand. So I stand where the old road ends and the bridge begins. I stand with empty hands. No basket, no bargain, no heroic speech. Only the hardest part of loving someone, not dragging home someone who has made exile their shelter. Only the old mothering turned inside out. I will not chase you into hatred. I will not wrestle you back from the story that keeps you warm. I will not set myself on fire so you can see where home was. But every evening some part of me still walks the road. Past the mailbox, past the yellow house, past the rose bush, past the place where childhood used to give up and let me win. She walks with a coat over one arm. She carries mittens. She has remembered snacks and packets of juice. She's ridiculous with hope. She's the mother from before the real world. She thinks love is still allowed to arrive and say, "Enough now, come home." And maybe that is the part I must bury, or let her keep walking. Maybe mothers are made of women and ghosts. The woman learns boundaries. The ghost keeps watch. The woman locks the door at night. The ghost leaves a lamp on. The woman says, "I cannot live on the road anymore." The ghost says, "But what if they're cold?" The woman says, "They know where I am." The ghost says, "They were so small." The woman says, They are not small now, the ghost says. They had baskets. And then both of us cry, because yes, they had baskets. They believed the world would hold one shirt, one stone, one animal, one candy, one rage. They believed leaving was a game played against a mother who would always know when to end it, and I believed that too. Now the baskets are gone. I gave them away. The road is a new road. The children are gone in the way living people can be gone. Lit windows somewhere else, breathing, eating, laughing, perhaps. Building a life from the parts of the story where I am not welcome. And I am here, still mother. Not mother enough to bring them back. I would say, you're done running now, let's go home. So I will say it once to the empty road. Not as a command, not as a spell, not even as hope. As a mother placing the old sentence where the children might one day find it if the story grows too cold. You're done running now, let's go home. So I leave her there. The mother who still carries mittens over one arm, who packed snacks, who believes there is still a distance a child can walk before love is supposed to follow. She is standing by the yellow house, watching the bend in the road, holding the old sentence like a lantern. You're done running now, let's go home. I kiss her forehead. I thank her for every mile she walked. Then I turn. There is another road now. It leads not backward but inward, to a house that sounds different. Music spills through the open windows. Purple has found the walls. Laughter arrives without asking permission. Poems lie drying beside paint brushes. The dog sighs in his sleep. The kettle sings. And there is someone there I do not quite recognize. She knows all the old stories. She has buried none of them, but she no longer waits at the bend in the road. She has become someone the old mother could never have imagined. She laughs more. She watches music videos. Purple hangs in the air. She writes poems. Home is also a place you are allowed to return to yourself, to be yourself. And somewhere by the yellow house, she is still waiting. I leave the porch light on for both of them.